The other aspect is things that you can do with others, require the input of others. For example, again, if you're feeling sad and depressed, often you need to make contact with people, even just to talk over the phone, or you might need to go for a walk with those people, those sorts of things. So to do that, you actually need to have a conversation with these people prior to your depression setting in. So what you do is you have a talk with your partner or a friend, and you say, look, sometimes I start to fall in a depression or a manic phase, or sometimes I feel like I'm just getting out of control. Use words that they will relate to. And you say to them, you ask them, if that happens, I sometimes just need someone to talk to, just over the phone, or even a text message, or, come around and meet, or I need to go to the movies or do an activity with you. So what you do is you ask them to give you permission to be able to contact at that time, and within boundaries. So you don't ring them at 4 a.m. in the morning, if that's their boundary. Some people will say, ring me at any time. That's what you work out, those boundaries. So you have a conversation. You do that with, say, up to 4 or 5 friends or partners to say, and you put these on your list of the 4 or 5 people who you're going to ring or contact when you're feeling depressed or you're feeling like you're going into a manic phase. You have their numbers there and the boundaries when you can ring. And when you enact your plan, you can actually go through them one at a time. And the reason I'm talking a lot about writing things down is that when you start to fall into your risky behaviour, the first thing that goes is your memory and your concentration. And everything that you've planned in your head goes out the door. So it's really important that we get to write these things down. So having written those things down and having a conversation with the people, and you might be that you need to go out for a walk with them rather than just to talk, make an appointment. That's okay. Have the conversation with them, and then you've got your plan when things go awry. So we've talked about things you can do for yourself, and you've talked about things you can do with friends. And again, you put that in your plan. Now I just need to talk about the importance of actually writing this plan down and then putting it in a place that's useful for you. The last aspect of the plan that I haven't mentioned is the part where you've tried what you can do for yourself and you've tried what you can do with your friends, and none of that's worked. So you're getting to the stage where all your safety nets aren't working. That's when you look at things like contacting your counsellor or your psychologist and make an appointment if you can, or talk to them. The next level down might be talking to a telephone helpline. So you put that down and you put that number down there. Might be Lifeline that we have in Australia, or Crisis Line, or Kids Helpline, or whatever. You write them down. The next level, if all of those fail, the next level is you write your emergency contacts down, and it might be your local CAT team, which deal with mental health issues. And finally, you might put your ambulance down there. Somewhere in there too, you might put your GP. They might be a professional to help you. But as you can see, the steps are in order of escalation of your need. And if you don't stop your need at one level, you've got all this level down there. It's like providing a safety net. So what have we got? We've got a plan now. And you need to write it out and put the specific things that you need to do to help you through. Put it in a place where you can see it, on a fridge, on a wall. Put all the reminders that you need on that wall or on that fridge in a sacred space. Or be able to transport them, carry them in your wallet or your purse or in your car, so that you've got that safety net with you at all stages. And I can tell you that I've used this technique before, and many of my clients have used it. And what you find is once you put that plan into action and you use it once or twice, the more often you use it, the less you have to use it to eventually what happens is it becomes a habit. And your habit of putting supports in for yourself when you're heading for a fall becomes part of your normal life, and you actually don't need a written plan anymore. And that's when you can tear up your plan and then go and pass it on to someone else. So I hope that you find this plan useful, and try it, see how it works for you. If you want to give me feedback on the website, do that. But I like to wish you well in jumping puddles. Cheers.